So how are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. We're going to try, if this time works for you, we're going to stick with this time. Before I had like a lot of discharges and stuff, my schedule should be more consistent going forward because everyone that was out is out and everyone that I have is staying put. So we can keep it this time and day if it works for you.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Any day is good. Yeah. So yeah, since I brought her here, I said I might as well stop by my brother's nail salon, and then some of his tech wanted to give her a pedicure because he needed a pedicure. So and it's
well, that's nice.
And it's free, of course. They do it for her for free. They don't want to get the boss mad. I guess the boss is my brother. He's an idiot. They're always saying something.
Right, well that's good. So, everything in your household has kind of calmed down since the last time we talked?
Yeah, it's calmed down. And my sister, she's like going psycho and all that. But, our family's it's pretty dysfunctional. She got mad at me because, I told her to cancel my mom's insurance, because what's the use having car insurance when her car is at the shop for like a whole month, because she pays for it monthly, right?
Right.
And I told her, and she did the automatic payment for the car. And she said, why is mom's car insurance is not paid for, They're gonna cancel her. I said, go ahead and cancel it, because I'm gonna go and get her new insurance for the car, because I signed her up with AARP. And they give you a discount, She was paying like $300 and something a month for her car insurance. And she hardly goes anywhere. I thought it was expensive,
Right.
So I wanted to change her insurance. And I set her up with my doctor, and then I actually, because they said that since she's living with me, I make all the choices. I try to make all the best choices for her, right? Because she's supposed to have a physical therapy. They keep telling me that, that it's hard to get her, because when she was living with my sister, they come to the house to give her like massages and all that, because she's old and all that,
How old is she?
She's like 80 something.
And she still drives?
Yeah, she still drives. She's healthier than me. She goes to the garden all the time. She does work. She works like almost like.
Does she speak English?
Not good. Hi, how are you, and all that,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did all the paperwork to get her like therapy, physical therapy at home.
Okay.
And all that. So they're supposed to come at 3:45. And like I said, because her insurance, the way they buy the insurance, they didn't have uninsured motorists.
Oh yeah, no, that's important.
And the other one, the one that crashed into me, his insurance was no good. So I had Morgan & Morgan as my lawyer, but they dropped my case today. They called me up and they said that the guy has no insurance and you don't have uninsured motorist.
Right.
So then I had to go to the chiropractor. Today. And they said that the insurance still paying for my medical care, to go to the he said keep going until they stop. And I said okay. But I had to go and tell him today, because he was with the chiropractor with me. So I've been busy all day this morning, just running around, running errands and all that.
Right.
trying to get everything
yeah,
straightened out.
If your mom is living with you and you're, she's an adult, she can take care of herself unless, something is stopping her from doing so.
Yeah.
Like, is she your dependent?
Yes, he's yes, he's I do all her paperwork, I take care of her and all that. Yes, I try to apply for elder care,
Okay.
as a caretaker, but they said that she has to be like, what you call it? That she has to be like, she can't function for herself. So they said that, when she can't function for herself, then I can apply for caretaker. But right now, she's still, moving around and she's still healthy. They giving her
that's why I was wondering if she is your dependent, because normally if she's someone's dependent, she can't drive.
Yeah, but she could drive. She could do almost everything. She's very spry.
Okay, good.
Well, I'm just trying to find whatever benefits she could have. I'm just applying for all the benefits she could get, and that's why I said, when too many people is handling her paperwork, and then when you don't do something they like, they start cussing and screaming, and they don't know what's good for her.
Yeah, which is definitely unnecessary. I mean, you and your sister should be able to communicate without yelling and screaming.
She's the one that's yelling. She likes to call names and all that. I don't scream. I just ignore her. And like I said, I don't text anything negative or insulting or call names or whatever, because I know that's how you get in trouble. That's how you get caught. That's what the lawyers use. I don't text. And that's what that's what they always do. They always text and say something stupid, and me, I don't do anything where I could get caught like that. It's just stupidity.
Well, again, it's like there's really no reason to do anything like that anyway. You should just be able to communicate.
I know, but it's always good to collect evidence of what they think of you and how they talk to you, and so they can't deny it. I told them, do not text me anything, do not call me anything, do not tell me anything that's negative that will hurt you in the future, because I will save it, I will screen, I would take a picture of it, I would save it, and I would...
You told your sister this?
I told everybody that. I said it's stupid to text people, you call people name and you say things that you shouldn't say. It's just stupid. I told them example of how many famous actor got in trouble for that. How many people who got sued for that.
Hold on 1 second. Never mind. They hung up. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. It was just a telemarketer, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't send people things that
will hurt you in the end.
Come back to haunt you later.
Yeah, and it's I'm trying to teach them how to be. That is good business too. They all have business. And if you say something like you don't, how some people they use the word nigger for one thing, a black person could say it to a black person,
okay.
white, you can't say those things. You say, even when you text it, that's how they use that as evidence. This guy is a racist or whatever, even if you don't mean any harm in it, It's just stupid. Right. It's just stupid when you have your own business and all that, and you texting people with, with your ideology and your thoughts and all that, if it's not helpful and it's not gonna make your business better or make your relationship better, See, talking to people like this face to face or on the phone, you could deny it. I never said that, you know, and all that, you know. But it's on text.
Right.
It's like, that's evidence, you know.
Right. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, people, I mean, if you've never been in a situation to where...
And you don't know what you could use, you know, later in life. It's like with my film thing, you know, everything he texts I keep, you know, because it's been like 2 years and he keeps promising me that he's gonna make my movie Lance. I could use that as evidence, you know, against him.
That's different than having a conversation with your sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully you're not trying. The only reason you're gathering evidence is to be able to take somebody to court later.
Well, you know, I might have to take her to court. I might have to take all because he posted in the group, you know, the whole family chat, and she be accusing me of a lot of things that, you know, that I'm not doing, you know. I'm just trying to make my mom happy and do the best I can for her, you know. I don't need all these accusations of blaming me for things that I haven't done, you know.
But does she think that she's your mom's caregiver?
Well, she was like I said, she was living with my mom like forever, right? And she was holding on to my mom's money even when my mom sold the house. She was holding on to it, and she used my mom's money to buy stocks. I guess she lost in stocks. But my mom is a Catholic person. She really don't care about the money. And she said that my mom has she has over 100,000 of my mom's money, you know.
Oh. Okay.
100 and something thousands, you know. But my mom, she wants to go back to her homeland, right? She wants to go back to Vietnam to spend the rest of her day. And now, you know, me with changing all her paperwork and all that, and using her money to, you know, like her retirement money, they send her like Social Security to change all the paperwork so it'd be beneficial for her. Then I guess she needs the money to, you know, pay off the mortgage, because when my mom was there, you know, she handles all her financial, you know. I guess she used some of my mom's money to pay for her mortgage and all that, you know. Now it's not there. She gets mad, she gets enraged when she says, where's mom's money at and all that, you know. I told her to take all my mom's name out of everything that she does, you know.
Right.
Because, you know, my mom already given enough. Now is to make her, you know, the last part of her life better, you know. Give her what she wants. If she wants to go back to Vietnam, you gotta give her money to survive in Vietnam, you know, because in Vietnam is a third world country, you know. $1,000, 100,000, she could live like a queen back in Vietnam, you know.
Right.
And she could have people taking care of her, you know. But now the money is gone, and, you know, whatever she has left, how many years, I'm trying to save it for her and trying to get everything that's beneficial for her. So once, you know, she wants to go back to Vietnam, she could live comfortably, you know, and not have to worry about money, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And then, you know, and she posted on the group and saying that, you know, why is mom's insurance out, you know, and all that. And I told her to cancel it because I'm gonna buy her new insurance, you know. I said I'll take care of everything, you know. Even her car got fixed and all that. They were saying, you know, why is the car taking a long time? Why does he not have a rental car? Because the policy that they signed, there was like no agreement for rental car if there's an accident, you know. Because like I said, see, there's no rental car agreement. That's the first thing. And you know, I got a lawyer, and there's like no uninsured motorist, so there's nothing to get from that, you know.
Right.
So you know, that's why I said too many people complicates the situation.
Yeah.
And I told her,
no,
I told her, you know, the reason why you're so unhappy and miserable because you're burdened by guilt. You're burdened by guilt. That's the only reason why you're so unhappy and miserable, because you are burdened by guilt, because you're the one that.
And how did she take that?
Well, I didn't write that down because, you know, I already know she's unhappy. That's why she's like.
Oh, you didn't tell her that.
I didn't tell her that, but I told my mom that she's burdened by guilt because she's taking my mom's retirement money.
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
and
she
all
could
that.
be. And yeah,
and
it's like
she has nobody else to blame except herself.
Yeah, and when you mistreat people, it does come back to haunt you.
Yeah, and that's her problem, not mine, you know. My mom said, you know, she could, you know, she don't care about the money and all that, you know. But I said from onward from now on, you know, we're gonna give mom whatever she wants. She wants to go back to Vietnam. I'm gonna try to do all the paperwork, try to, you know, save up enough money so she don't have to worry about anything, you know.
Yeah, and so how does your wife feel about all this?
My wife is fine. My wife loves my mom.
Okay, good.
My wife loves my mom, and my wife is fine with it. But you know, because my sister and all my other siblings, they complain about you know, this, you know, it gets to her, you know. And she tells me, you know, they blaming you for this, they blaming you for that. And I say, you know, that's how they are. They like to blame. They like the Democrats. They condescend you. They think you're stupid, and then they tell you.
Well, all of them are Democrats, right? Isn't that what you said?
I said my sister is a Democrat. My mom voted for Trump. That's why they had that problem.
Right, I remember that. So your mom she's a Republican. Okay.
No, she's not a Republican. She just don't like Biden because Biden is Catholic, but he believes in abortion, and that's one thing that she don't like.
Okay.
So abortion was really important. She's a real Catholic. She just goes to Ash Wednesday.
Mhm.
See, I can't even tell you who I voted for. But I don't really care about who anybody votes for. That's you know, that's what they want, you know. They vote for the best person they think could run the country, you know. But
I feel like it's definitely a personal matter, and I don't think that people should talk about politics or religion.
I don't really care. I don't really care. The reason why my mom left her is because she don't allow her. First, she said that her God was evil. That's what she told my mom. Her God is evil.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me all of this. They had a.
Yeah,
they definitely changed words.
And she said that she took them out of Bible study, you know, because they said her God was evil, and she had like I don't know. So you know, and my mom was at the end of her rope, so that's why she's living with me now, you know. Like I said, I let her do whatever she wants, whatever makes her happy, you know. I don't tell her what she should do and what she should think and all that, you know.
Well, yeah, that's good because, you know, she's her own person. That's
but
great.
like I said, you know, like I tell my family, whoever's burdened to guilt, that's the burden you have to carry, not me. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to make her life better. Her life, get everything that she's supposed to get. I tried to apply for SSDI for her, but it turned out I couldn't. So, I'm trying everything I know to do what I have to do, So I'm just waiting for her to finish her pedicure before I take her over to get her new insurance, car insurance.
Well, good. It sounds like you're a good son, and she's lucky to have you.
I am a great son.
Yeah.
But don't tell my other siblings that I'm her favorite.
You're her favorite? Well, good.
I'm always her favorite.
Good. Good. Well, I'm glad things are definitely better, than last time we spoke. I'm glad that, things are okay with you and your wife.
Yeah, it's getting better. Once she realized that without me she couldn't come unless she has $5 million. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Her coming to the U.S., right?
Trump put out this thing that if they want to come to America, they have to have $5 million.
Oh, wow.
They could get like the gold card, so they so they would be legal, because Trump said he wants it like people that could bring business to the United States. So if you don't have $5 million, if you're poor, you're out of luck.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people, I know a lot of people who aren't poor but still don't have $5 million.
Well, that's the new thing he wants to do to pay off the budget,
right.
The debt, the U.S. debt. He said $5 million. A lot of people wants to come to the United States and all that.
Right.
Well, that's and she be hearing the news. She be hearing about all the raids and all that. Now she knows how lucky she is that she has me to handle all the paperwork. Plus, I'm a citizen.
Right. Good.
And I told her, don't think that you're gonna have the children if we divorce and all that. The court decides on what you could do and what you could get.
Right. Yeah, because it's not just going to be,
She thinks because she's a woman and she's a mother, and they're just gonna automatically give her the children and not make her pay alimony and all that. I said, you don't decide. You get your lawyer and I get my lawyer, and then we're gonna fight it in court. So don't think I'm gonna give up my children just like that.
Right.
I think this girl, she just needs to, for me to have stand up for myself. I think she wants me to stand up for myself. She don't want me to be a pushover, because usually
right.
I keep things on the inside until I blow up,
Yeah, no, and it's definitely important to stand up for yourself, have, boundaries for your loved ones, but it's also very important to stay in your lane. you know, when something doesn't, like, remember you wanted to tell your niece about, you know, the OnlyFans page or something. Like, it's important that, you know, you not put yourself in other people's lives. She's an adult. She can make her own choices, even though you don't agree with her choices. It's not your place to tell someone else how to live their life. They're not going to perceive it well. Just like you telling your sister that she is upset because of her guilt. It's not your, if you tell her that, you're just going to start a fight because she's not going to want to hear that. She's an adult. You know, you wouldn't like it if someone came and knocked on your door and said, you know, I don't think you're a good father and you're not a good husband. You know, it's nobody else's business.
Wow, that's
what
why.
You do.
Yeah, I understand that. That's why I don't tell. I don't like. Right. I don't judge anybody.
Yeah, and it's important to, you know, let people live how they want to live, even if you don't agree with them, you know. So but I agree with your wife. You shouldn't be a pushover, and you should set, you know, very specific boundaries, healthy boundaries for people.
I'm trying, Pamela.
I think you're doing great.
Okay, with your help, with you talking to you, it makes me a better man than I really am. But yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'll see you next week.
Okay, you take care. I'll see you then.
Okay, thank you, Bye. Pamela.